I started climbing to prove myself that I'm powerful mentally and physically.
Good job! Climbing gives you the feeling of being powerful. If I can do this, it means I can do anything.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about Afghanistan for the people around the world? It's war. And I hope that I could change this image in people's minds. And I could create another picture of Afghanistan. Something other than war. Okay. What else?
Take
Hiking shoes.
hiking shoes.
Growing up in a society that is male dominant, you always being reminded by people around you that you are weak, you're not powerful, you're not capable of what men can do. And for me, that's why I wanted to start climbing. Just to prove myself that, okay, I'm powerful mentally and physically.
Hey! Going to be a long drive.
Who's this?
Yeah, we definitely need some music.
Yeah, there's so many good walls. Like, so there's El Cap, and then the Sentinel is this one that's like half light, half dark. And then half dome is this circle-looking one. And the one in the very back, that's what we were thinking about hiking on Wednesday. That's called Clouds Rest. And that like, has like Clouds Rest. Yeah.
What a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Clouds Rest.
We're here in Yosemite with our amazing guests from Afghanistan, and we're here to climb with them and get to know them and welcome them to our community here in the United States.
A lot of the climbing style is slab climbing you'll see tomorrow. So like when you're kind of stuck, you won't really be able to like pull yourself up, but you can like put your foot on something like really intentionally and then like use your legs and like just stand up and kind of balance. So you'll be mostly using your legs for climbing here tomorrow.
Like I did some wall climbing, ice climbing, but rock climbing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God. First rock climb is Alco.
Come on, how special I could be.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
One more.
Another one. Okay.
Michelle and I work on the Yosemite Search and Rescue site in Yosemite Valley.
Good job, Nina.
We're essentially a very small part of a very big team of people that work to help people that get injured or need help in the park. We work with some amazing humans. They're EMTs and first responders, and they have a million talents. Michelle is amazing. She's one of my heroes.
Going to save our homies, right? Going to save your life, Nick.
She loves climbing, and she wanted to share that with these women.
There was an article in Alpinist magazine. It was talking about how they were trying to evacuate these women from Afghanistan who are part of a program called Ascend, which promotes leadership through outdoor activities, outdoor sports. And I saw part of the climbing community in need, and we wanted to help.
As soon as we even thought about it, we were like, that's what we should do. We should bring these women to Yosemite. Like, I wonder if that's possible.
So this is really inspiring, very cool, and also very exciting to me. This feeling of being around powerful women make you more excited and make you feel more powerful. And I really like it.
So you put them on like this, okay, the wall. Okay. Or the other thing you can try is like stuff your toes in the crack. Either one of those works. Okay. You got it. It was like a no-brainer when Marin asked if I wanted to come help with this. I was like, oh, of course. This aligns with everything I love doing. Nice, Rabia. You got it. Yeah, step that foot in.
Hard.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is nothing.
You could try and like face this way and climb it.
This way?
Yeah, and like, so then like your feet, so when you get to those in, yeah, good.
Nice.
And then stick your whole hand in the crack. Just stick it all the way back as far as you can until it gets stuck. Yeah, like that. It feels really weird, but you're just trying to get it stuck.
Nice, Rabia.
Rabia amazed me on that climb. She didn't move for 20 minutes, was just like trying to figure out how to possibly go up. And then all of a sudden she figured it out, and then she was at the top within like 3 minutes.
No!
What's wrong?
It was the hardest. She tried so hard.
You have to like go up or come down.
I will go up.
Yeah. That's my girl. You're amazing.
Look at your sister, she's crushing.
Woohoo! You're almost in the top. Yeah, Rabia.
This is a climb that makes everyone cry. It's hard, I guess. And then when they do it, they feel all sorts of different things. You ready? Okay, lowering.
When you're up there, you see how much you've tried hard. When you're looking down like, oh, yeah, I've come from that part. Oh, that part was really hard, but I did it. Oh, this part was like, this was the moment I want to give up, but I didn't. So this is the moment that gives you the happiness. Like, with all the hardships, I am here. So it means a lot. Being a woman in Afghanistan, you don't have lots of opportunities that men have. Girls are only in home. They marry in a very young age, and they don't have choices. So basically, being a woman in Afghanistan means like you don't have a choice.
If I had desires and aspirations of attending a school, there were a lot of people, including Taliban, that wants to stop me. And I knew that if I go to school, I might get killed by them. But I did it because that was my fight. It was the battle for building the future I want for myself. So I remember I was just sitting in my classroom one day and our teacher just handed us an English article. But the content of that article was very interesting to me because it was about the first female who summited the Everest mountain. I thought how cool and how exciting it is to get on top of the world. But I didn't know about any climbing team for girls.
It was 2019, there was some girls came to our school and they made kind of a seminar. The girls were talking about like what they do in hiking, what they do in climbing, how to camp and things like that. They talked about this stuff. And they gave us a name, Ascend.
I started Ascend in 2014. We started programming in Afghanistan about a month later, in January of 2015. It was really a desire to create opportunities for Afghan girls to find their strength and find their confidence through sports.
Our main goal is how to be leaders. So with Ascend, we try to feel that thing, that we're not weak. We're in high possession of anything. We can do climbing, we can do sports, we can support each other. We can be leaders. For being a leader, you don't only need to be smart, you need to be powerful. Climbing gives you the feeling of being powerful.
We see that every single year when the girls join and they, for the first time, rappel down and step over the ledge and swallow their fears, they cry, and then they just feel amazing. So it starts with girls believing they have the path, they have their choices, and that's what I saw taken away in a single day.
The Taliban is in control of Afghanistan. The country's president has fled, and Western countries are scrambling to get people out.
The Taliban were coming to offices, and they were looking for lists of people affiliated with foreign NGOs. So burn everything, close up everything, and people started to scatter. Chaos ensued at the airport pretty quickly. The girls were right in the middle of it.
Marina, I can't go back to there. If you tell us to go back, we can't, because it is so dangerous. They're just shooting the bombs, and we can't go back to there. It is not possible. Maybe next time we will be one of them.
Everything was changing. Like in the afternoon, you get the news, okay, the president escaped the country, and then all the politicians escaped the country. And you realize, okay, it's just ordinary people like me trapped in this country to deal with the Taliban.
And yeah, I freaked out. Because it was a chaos. All the night was, all over was gunshots, people screaming. Oh, that was a nightmare.
Let's speak today to Marina Legree. She's the founding director of Ascend, a small American NGO working to evacuate a group of girls who are currently stuck near the airport.
They have no idea what to expect, and there is no plan B. They know what awaits them if they go back home.
On August 15th, we went from being an organization empowering girls in Afghanistan to an organization evacuating and resettling refugees.
I think that fear was not to face the Taliban, but it was more of the fear I had of my future. And I had spent my whole life picturing my future as a successful girl, and suddenly everything is ruined. One side it was my home, and the other side was my future, and I had to decide which one I want to choose.
Yeah, you can sing that.
all my friends here. They think that what happened in our life was unfair, and they want to help us to make a future.
Is she?
That's my brother's daughter.
Oh,
So she's my flower girl.
And it's been almost a year. I'm trying to feel the safety here. I never knew what it is to live in peace. But I always had that dream of how great it would be that we wouldn't have to deal with these scary groups like Taliban. I didn't want to escape everything and leave my country. I was forced to do that. And I wanted to, have the safety that I'm experiencing right now with all my people in Afghanistan. I wanted that safety for everyone in my country. And now that I'm safe, I don't want to forget about them because I didn't want myself to be forgotten when I was living in Afghanistan.
1, 2, 3.
I am always thinking about what if we had this peace in Afghanistan? What if our girls had all these opportunities? What they could do